Take a second. Nice, very good. Give me one more of those. Hip. Oh boy, very good, Mike. Chip. Loose. Okay, how you doing, pal?
Good, and you?
Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks a lot.
Hi, welcome to our show, Karate and You. I'm your host, Master Art Beins. Before we begin today's program, I'd like to explain a little bit about our show. As you know, Karate and You wasn't designed specifically just to promote United States Black Cat Kempo Karate, but to promote all styles of the martial arts, so we may all unite in a common cause to help improve our country and help make it a happier, healthier, safer place in which to live. Today's show, I'm very excited because I have a very, 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 very special individual in our show. This is Sensei Michael DelValle. Sensei Michael DelValle happens to be one of our instructors at our school. Today is his birthday. He's 16 years old today. Michael's also has gone down in history as far as the United States Black Cat Kempo Karate Federation. He has made his black belt, I guess about, how long ago was that you made your black belt?
A couple years ago, about 3 years ago.
3 years ago. He made his black belt in only 2.5 years. 2.5 years, which is really a record-setting time. And it just goes to show you what an individual can do once he sets his mind to it. And also, Michael's been our Student of the Year a few times, Black Belt of the Year, a lot of awards. I can't even put them all up here today. We'd be here for 2 hours. But Michael's really an outstanding individual, and he's a real role model for our school. And it's a wonderful opportunity to have him on the show again. It's always a pleasure. So, without any further ado, turn on your VCRs, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Karate and You. Today's show, Michael DelValle is going to be assisting me. Michael's going to be demonstrating his outstanding balance and posture as far as his kicking ability is concerned. And one of the things we want to bring out in today's show and today's drills that we'll be performing for you is one of the things that a lot of people overlook, and that is that supporting leg, that pivoting of that supporting foot, all right, which is so essential in order to develop outstanding execution of kicking technique. Now, we put up a couple of cones here, and these cones are a real important part of this drill because they are targets for Michael to go after while he's throwing his kicks. Now, we're going to get Michael out here if you could right now. Mike, into defensive position, please. And he's facing you people at home. The front cone we're going to call front kick. The right kick is going to be a side kick to the right, and to his extreme left, we'll throw a round kick in there just to start off nice and easy for you people at home. Now, if you people at home are going to be working these drills in your home, you make sure, number one, you're in a designated area where there's no furniture, there's no chance of sustaining an injury. Number two, you never practice with your socks on, particularly on a linoleum floor. You make sure that you have a good, stable foundation. There's no chances of slipping or sliding and injuring yourself, okay? Now, Michael, I want you to do a front kick with your right leg to target number one. Hip. All right, good. Now, he's going to do a side kick to target number two. Hip. And he's going to do a round kick with the same leg, right leg to target number three. Hip. Good, and comes all the way back. Now, as you just saw, Michael just demonstrated 3 different kicks at 3 different targets, 3 different locations. Each time he kicked, he put his foot down. Now we're going to make this a little more difficult for Mike, and we're going to have him throw these kicks on my command without dropping that right leg or the leg he's kicking with. Okay, front kick, side kick, round kick, side kick, front kick, round kick, round kick, side kick, and down. Well, this is really good for the gluteus maximus. Can you feel it back there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, feel like gazaba melon. All right, now, this is an excellent drill to improve your balance and to get that ball of the foot working, that left leg. Now, if we can just get a close-up of Michael working that left leg, all right, and what I'm going to do, let me fold that pant leg up there so we can see it. There you go. All right, we just want to watch this pivoting of this foot for a series of kicks. All right, front kick, side kick, round kick, round kick, side kick, front kick. Very good, and down. Okay, notice that that leg is moving, that supporting leg that he's on, that foot has to move, the ball of the foot. It's very important that that foot works, okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on a little more advanced technique. And we're going to throw in, instead of a round kick, Mike, I'd like you to do a spinning wheel kick.
Yes, sir.
Okay, spinning wheel kick. Now we're going to do a front kick, side kick, spinning wheel kick, and any way I decide that I want to throw it out there.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm really sweating up a storm here, you know what I mean? And I don't want to overexert myself. Okay, front kick. Side kick. Spinning rear kick. Ooh, again, spinning wheel kick. Oh, nice. Side kick. Front kick. Front kick. Front kick. Side kick. Side kick. Spinning wheel kick. And take a break, my friend. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, what a workout that is. What a cardiovascular workout that is. All right, now, you people at home, you're attempting these techniques, all right? Make sure, like I say, that you're in a designated area. Now, as you can see, Michael makes these things look relatively easy. I assure you that they're not. All right, it takes a great deal of dedication, a great deal of desire, and hard work to be able to do what he just did for you, okay? And everybody who's in the martial arts is watching the show today, I'm sure can attest to that. No kidding, all right? Now, let's see what we can do if we can throw a couple of different kicks in here, Mike. All right, instead of doing a front kick there, I want to see a roundhouse kick to the front, all right? We're going to do a roundhouse kick to the front. We're going to do a side kick to the right. And then what we want to do from that side over there, we want to do a spinning rear kick.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so round kick, side kick, spinning rear kick. Round kick. Round kick. Side kick. Side kick. Spinning rear kick. Good. Spinning rear kick. Good. Round kick. Round kick. Side kick. Side kick. Round kick. Round kick. Spinning rear kick. And round kick. And return. Very good. Yep. Chalk, rest, shake out that leg, because I know you want to.
Yes, sir.
All right, excellent. Outstanding demonstration there. Now, let's get rid of these cones here. And as you can see, the whole key for Michael getting around is pivoting on that supporting leg. That's the whole name of the game. Learning how to pivot on your supporting leg. I can't stress how important that is. A lot of people like to throw a nice side kick, nice high side kick. If you can just get out here in a side stance position facing me. And they want to get that kick up there, but the leg isn't going up. They can jump down, excuse me, and they can do their splits, and they're very flexible. They can do all kinds of things. For some reason, they can't understand why they can't get their side kick up. Now, we're going to show you what not to do, and then we're going to show you what to do. Okay? Now, Michael, if you would, I want to see you do a side kick without pivoting on that supporting leg. Go ahead.
Sir.
Nice. Again. All right, now that's about as high as that leg goes. The reason being is he's not pivoting on a supporting leg. So let's just get that out there one more time. How did you can go without pivoting? Go. He's right here. Okay, now let's put that rascal down there, Mike. And let's get a pivot in there. Let's see if there's any chance of you getting that leg up a little higher.
Sir.
Go ahead. Oh, my goodness. There, the proof is in the pudding. Again, my friend, go ahead. Excellent. One more time. This is where he's kicking before he was pivoting. And now that he's pivoting, let's see what kind of improvement we have. Go ahead. All right, as you can see, there's about 8 inches, 8 to 12 inches there. And that's just because of the pivot, just because of the pivot. So there's the proof is in the pudding, and it tells you exactly how important it is for you to be able to pivot on that supporting leg, okay? Now, Michael, I want you to do one of your jumping, spinning rear kicks for me, okay?
Yes, sir.
Anyone you particularly like to do right now. Go ahead. Okay, now, to start this kick, Mike's got to jump up, and there's still a pivot off the supporting leg, the leg that he's jumping off of. As he steps, go ahead, he steps, he pivots on that supporting leg, and then he executes a technique by jumping up into the air. Go ahead, my friend. There it is. That's a jumping 180-degree spinning rear kick. You want to do that again for me, sir? Go. Excellent. Okay, one more time. There it is. And notice again, even on a jumping technique, he still has to take off with a pivot. Okay? From here, let's throw a spinning wheel kick out here, Michael.
Sir.
Again, notice how important this pivot is on the supporting leg. Spinning wheel kick, go. Okay, hey, Mike, do me one favor.
Yes, sir.
Don't hit this so hard, okay? Because this is my left hand. I got to go back to work and do a little work, pencil work there, and I got a lot of things to do today. Plus, my piano lessons are after the show.
Yes, sir.
Hip. There you go. Again, notice the pivot of that leg. Hip. There it is. Okay, then we get a full shot of Mike throwing this whole entire technique. Ready? Hip. Yes, nice. One more time. Hip. Last one because I lied. Hip. A lot of power there. Very good, Michael. Thank you very much. Okay, now just shake out your legs. Now, when executing all your kicks, again, I say pivot. I say it about 100 times so far because I can't stress the importance of it. If you want to have a nice execution, you want to have power, balance, speed, form, finesse, you have to learn how to pivot properly on that supporting leg. Okay? You have to learn how to pivot properly on a supporting leg. Now what I want you to do, Mike, I want to get you back in that front stance again, facing everybody at home. Okay? And what we're going to do now is we're going to do a series of these kicks, and then what we're going to do is we're going to play them back for everybody in slow motion.
Yes, sir.
All right? So they cannot get an opportunity of just how difficult these things are. But if you practice like anything else, you get good at it. All right? We're going to do a front kick, side kick, spinning rear kick. Front kick. Side kick. Spinning rear. Nice. Front kick. Side kick. Spinning rear. Beautiful. One more time, and then we're going to watch this thing slow motion. Front kick. Side kick. Spinning rear kick. Beautiful. Okay, chi up. Take a couple of breathers there. Shake out the leg. We look like a leak in the roof here, Mike. A little wet there, pal. Okay, now, on those kicks, remember, pivoting of the leg, pivoting towards the target area. We just did a front kick, we did a side kick, and we did our spinning rear kick. Spinning rear kick. Now, these are 3 basic kicks that we have. We're putting into application here, and we're working this drill to improve on our balance, on our form. Okay? Now, also on your front kick, you're using the ball of the foot, the side kick, you're using the blade edge, and the spinning rear kick, you use the heel. Now we're going to watch this slow motion shot. Give you a break, and you can get a chance to see an expert in operation here.
Sir.
Look at that guy. Goes into that side kick. Oof. And that was slow motion. Can you imagine? Spinning rear, beautiful execution, pivot of the ball of the foot. This is no easy task, I can assure you that, ladies and germs. Again, we got the ball of the foot front kick, side kick, pivoting of that supporting leg, out there, beautiful, back, comes back to the spinning rear kick position. Man, I'm telling you, that's poetry in motion there, Mike. Poetry in motion. Okay, very good, very nice. All right. How's your left leg, by the way?
Pretty good.
Yeah, left leg feeling all right? Okay, good. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let's throw a couple of hook kicks.
Sir.
And, because I want everybody to realize just, that this pivot is so essential. And every kick that you do, basically, this pivot comes into play. All right? Particularly if you want to develop some power. Now, you can get out there and you can throw kicks all day long, front kicks and side kicks and wheel kicks and hook kicks. But until you actually get yourself a little target guide and you start banging something, you can't really appreciate the importance of this pivot. Like what I want you to do right now, let's get a hook kick going out there. Now, we execute a hook kick for practical purposes as far as in the dojo is concerned right now. We want to just kind of use the ball of the foot. We don't want to use the heel of the foot. If you're out in the street, you're going to try digging that heel into the side of the man's temple there and blowing back his toupee. You know what I'm saying? All right? So now Michael's going to crank his leg up. He's going to come around off in a hooking fashion. And again, this kick comes off and wants to hit your adversary on the side of the head. All right? I better put my hand in a loop on this one, pal. And let's just get a couple nice light ones in there just to loosen that leg up. Hip. Loose. Hip. Nice. Hip. Beautiful. Hip. Very good. Hip. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to crank this thing out there a little bit. And what I want to do, if I can, I want to work a little bit more angular this way so people can see actually how that leg's coming out and around. All right? Out and around. All right, Mike, ready? Hip. Nice. Hip. Loose. Hip. Nice. Again. Hip. All right, now, stay right there, Mike, if you would. What's happening here is I'm in a fighting position. I have my defense up. Michael wants to hit me in the head. He can't come straight in, so he's going to put that leg up there right around, and he's just going to come out there and just touch me on the side of the head. Go ahead, Mike. I'm telling you, all you got to do is put a little toothpaste on that thing. He'll be brushing my teeth. All right? Again, sir. Hits him right on top of the head on that side there and blows him into next week. Now, this is called a hook kick. Just the opposite of your round kick. It works the opposite joint in your knee. It works the hinge joint where the other one's working the ball and socket joint. Okay, good. Chi up, Mike. Chalk, rest, and take a break there. Very good. All right, now, before you execute any of these kicks, all right, it's equally as important to make sure that you do some type of stretching out. All right? When Michael comes up here and he starts to do his technique, he takes his time out to make sure he does some stretching, okay? Mike, what I want you to do right now, just show the people at home some of the basic things you do before you warm up, before you start stretching. Anything that you do personally that you like to do, because everybody has their own little thing. Just a couple of different things you might do. Okay, gets into his hurdler position, but it's the opposite hurdler stretch position. You can see the foot is bent on the inside of his groin. And this stretches out the hamstring muscles, his lower back, his glutes. All right, and also works the lower part of the calf. All right, so works the entire back part of his leg. through here and all the way up to his lower portion of his back, okay? And he works double legs, just to make sure he stretches out, because like anything else, you know, your body's a very, very fragile piece of equipment here, and you want to make sure that you respect it, appreciate it, and take the time out to stretch out. Now he goes into his jab split, and goes down to the old bearskin rug routine, all right? Goes from side to side. Now you might look at these things and say, my God, that hurts. But Michael's learned to channel this pain into positive energy, knowing that by doing these drills and these exercises, it's going to benefit him. It's going to enhance his ability to kick and his overall circulation and good health as well. Now this naturally he didn't acquire overnight. It took him a lot of time, a lot of work, but it all paid off, as you could see with his kicks that he performed to you previously, okay? And then from there he just bounces around a little bit like a mannequin, a little puppet on the string, I should say. There we go, a little marionette work. All right, and this keeps him nice and flexible. Now, as you notice, Michael didn't do a lot of shucking and jiving when he was down there. You went down there, you stayed there for a few seconds, because what you don't want to do is you don't want to bounce and you're stretching, because equally as important as your flexibility is your elasticity. So you want to make sure that your muscles are flexible, all right, that they can move in a big range of movement, but they also come back into their original form, because this develops your power and your strength. There are a lot of people out there that are very flexible, and they can pick their leg up over their head, but they couldn't knock a lightning bug out of the sky because of the fact that they don't have any elasticity in their body. And what happens is they have no strength, they have no recoil. So it's real important that when you're practicing your stretching techniques and your drills, that you take your time out and that you do them properly and give your body an opportunity to get back into its original form. Okay, Mike, what I want you to do right now is I want you to, you just did a couple of nice jab splits for us. All right, let's try and implement them into one of the kicks that we do in the martial arts, like a jumping scissor kick. How's that? Okay, just do a couple of those if you would.
With the split into it?
Right.
Okay.
There we go. Oh man, I'm telling you what. Piece of cake! Whoa! Okay, now what I want you to do is a jumping scissor kick without going down into a split position.
Spinning.
No, no splitting, just straight ahead. Go ahead, go ahead. There you go, again. One more time if you would. Very nice. Okay, shake out those legs. Now, as you can see, this is exactly why that flexibility is so essential and part of your training. And I say that with all sincerity. I don't care if you're shooting marbles or what you're doing. You got to do some type of warm-ups prior to your physical activity. Okay, Michael, let's get you back into a fighting position over here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I want you to do right now, let's switch your position. All right, I want you to do a roundhouse kick, and I just want you to try and hold it out there if you can, right there around my nose area, but not too close to my nose. All right, go ahead, my friend. All right, there's a roundhouse kick for you. Back down. Now, watch that pivot of the supporting leg, and by throwing that knee up and around in the pivot, he strengthens out his supporting leg. He develops stability in here, which strengthens his leg, which gives him more power, more stability, and overall gives him a, what they call a devastating kick. Okay, go ahead. Bang, hold that thing out there. Good thing you washed those before you came to class today. Okay, back again. One more time, roundhouse kick again. Pay attention to Michael's pivot of the supporting leg. Pivot of the supporting leg. Go ahead, sir. Excellent. Yeah, that's poetry. That brings tears to my eyes. The foot does. Whew, okay. Shake out those legs. Okay, very good. All right, now we're going to throw in a couple of drills here with this big blue, we call it, okay, because I want to get an opportunity here to check out Michael every once in a while, as well as having people on the show. It also gives me an opportunity to evaluate them to see how their progress is going. And we're going to check out Michael's power right now. So Mike, what I want you to do is I want you to do just your side kick. You can do a crossover side kick if you'd like. Okay, and I'm going to check out your power. And whenever you're ready. Hip. Okay, boing! Right to the top, very good, okay. Give me a 180-degree jumping, spinning rear kick if you can, right in there. And don't forget to hit big blue there. Hip! I'm telling you, that thing is like TNT. Move in a little bit closer if you could. All right, 180, right in there, dead center in that blue shield, my friend. Hip! Excellent. Last one more time. Ready? Hip! Okay, very good, very good. Now, what I want you to do is this. I want you to demonstrate your spinning rear kick from the ground. Spinning rear kick from the ground, any way you want to do it. It's entirely up to you. All right, and I want this thing to go straight in, just like a lance, okay, like a skewer, like I'm a shish kebab, going in through here and coming out through there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, focus in, and again, the pivot is essential. Woo, I'm telling you, I pitted a fool, Mike. Good thing you like me, huh? All right, one more time. Ready? Beautiful. Okay, yep. Okay, very nice, Michael.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, you've been training for about how long, Mike?
6 years this year.
6 years now. You're second-degree black belt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any aspirations, anything you want to do as far as the martial arts training? What do you plan on doing? Besides your physical ability is exceptional, outstanding, what else do you want to
Someday
do?
reach the goal of master black belt. And eventually open up my own karate school.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a good, profitable idea for you. Right now, what grade you in?
I'm a junior this year, 11th grade.
11th grade.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And you go where? Where do you go to school?
Lakewood High School.
Lakewood High School. Okay. And are you active in any other organized sports activities in school or anything?
Not besides karate, no.
No, but you've done some things.
I have
in the
done
past.
wrestling. I've wrestled before. Yes, sir.
Okay. And your primary first love is, I guess, the martial arts.
Yes, sir.
I guess it's kind of self-explanatory. Okay. Back out here right now. Let's get into a fighting position facing people at home. All right. Now, all I want you to do is to do a stationary side kick without executing the side kick. Okay? I want you to pick up that right knee, and I want you to pivot on your supporting leg. Hip. All right. Back down. This is called the trajectory. This is where the kick is actually executed. A lot of people think that the kick is executed from the floor. In fact, it's not. It's executed from the trajectory or the chamber. And Michael brings his knee up for a side kick. Watch what he does. As he brings his knee up, he automatically pivots on his supporting leg. Go ahead, Michael. And that's the trajectory. That's where the kick is executed from. So from point A right here to point B, which happens to be the target. Okay, back down. All right, now you can practice this at home. Just simply pick up that leg that you're kicking with, pivot on your supporting leg, and turn your heel towards your adversary or your target. Again, up and down. 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 Up, down. Good. Shake out that right leg. Okay. Now we'll take it one step further, and we're going to throw the side kick in there. Now, it's real important that you understand the proper striking surface of the kick, which happens to be the blade edge of the foot. When Michael executes this kick, he's going to make sure that his entire body is in alignment. Heel, knee, hip, shoulder, and head. Posture is very, very important. Okay? Up and out. There you go. Now, notice everything is in a nice straight line. Heel, knee, hip, shoulders, and head. Good posture, because every action is a reaction. In other words, Michael hits here with point A. There's impact going in, but there's also concussion coming back into his body. If he's off on an angle like this, what's going to happen is going to throw him off balance. He's going to wind up on his rear end. So it's important when you're executing your kick that you keep nice posture and everything in alignment. So if Michael weighs 145 pounds, he's hitting with 145 pounds of weight plus the power he can generate through this execution of the kick by that acceleration from the trajectory point to the target point, or the chamber to the target point. Okay? Again, side kick, one more time, all the way. Hip. Nice, one more time. Nice. Last one. Beautiful. Okay, shake out that leg. Now, that's for your simple side kick. All right, you make it look so simple. That's what I should say. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to work on a front kick with the right leg. From here, he picks up his knee. All right. Right before the point of being parallel to the floor, he starts to execute the front leg. Okay, go ahead, front kick all the way up. There you go. Again. Good. Again. Nice. Now, again, as the knee comes up, that becomes the trajectory point, or that point right there is the chamber where it shoots out. It doesn't come from the ground. You're not firing from the ground. All right, because that does not take a straight line. All right, we want to take a straight line from the trajectory point to the target point. Go ahead, out. Good. Just pick up the knee. Now, when he executes the front kick, you're also going to notice a slight pivot on his supporting leg. Go. Bang, and back. This way he boosts his body into the target. He gets a little bit more body weight going forward. He doesn't want to make the kick just the foot. He wants to make the kick the entire body. He happens to be kicking with the foot. Okay? In other words, he wants to kick with his body. He makes contact with the target or the striking surface, which happens to be his foot. One more time for this, and we're going to break for our match of the week, Mike. Hip. One more time. Hip. Beautiful. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the match of the week. All right, nice kick there. One more match of the week. Gentleman to the right of your screen is Mr. Eric McLaughlin, who's 13 years old, orange belt at our school. And his opponent is Mr. Marco DelValle, who's 17, exchange student from Germany, who's been training with us, also been training with one of my colleagues, Paul Prendergast.
Okay, stay in the center, then this way.
Both gentlemen orange belts. Marco's going to be with us till the beginning of the summer. Again, he's an exchange student from Germany. And his opponent is Eric McLaughlin.
No shots to the back. Get the hands up. Get the hands up, both of you, especially when you're kicking. Get the knees in.
Throwing a lot of legs. Nice back, right hand punch to
stay down this way. Stay this way. Let's go.
Marco's body by Eric.
Get your hands up.
Nice roundhouse kick to the body of Marco. Nice side
Get the
kick.
kicks up. Good side kick. Let's go.
Orange
Now get
belts.
the kicks up, Marco. 30
Very aggressive fighters.
See some action.
Real good.
Circle around.
Good right hand by Eric.
Center.
Good back fist by Marco.
See something. Come on.
Attempting to wear each other down at this point.
Back to the center. Back on this way. Let's go. See something different, Marco.
All right, nice spinning rear kick by Marco at the end there.
Face master binds.
Nice work.
Face each other. Big hand.
That Marco with some attitude, didn't he?
He does. Yes,
Yeah,
he does.
back in Germany now, taking home some real nice martial arts techniques.
Yes,
Stay
sir.
tuned. We'll be right back after this message. All right, today's show, you saw how Michael has been working very, very diligently, and which leads us into our quote of the week. It's not how hard you work, it's how smart you work. And if you watch today's show, you know that Michael is a perfect example of that quotation. You can get out here practicing for hours on end and never get anywhere, breaking a sweat, and all you have to do is learn how to practice correctly or how to work correctly and be a little bit smarter in your training, and you'll get a lot more out of it, like anything else. Also, if you'd like to be a guest on our show, or you have a question and I might be able to help you with, you can write me at Art Beins Karate and You, care of Monmouth Cablevision, P.O. Box 58, Belmar, New Jersey, 07719. Anybody want to say hello to Mike?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my father, my mother, and my little sister, and all my friends back in Lakewood, and thanks for the birthday gifts, guys.
Oh, wow. You're a heck of a young man. Thanks for being a guest on our show.
Thank you.
We've got to get you back to the karate school now so you can teach the next class, you know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is Master Art Beins, Sensei Michael DelValle. Thank you for inviting us into your home. Remember that the biggest obstacle in life is yourself. Overcome it, you can achieve the greatest accomplishment of all. This can only be achieved, however, through a balanced education that pertains to knowledge of the mind, honesty in the heart, and strength in the body. Thanks a lot. Mike?